Today let's discuss a survey report. These facts are essential for comprehensive understanding of an issue and can be used for mains answer writing, essay and even in personality test. PMEGP, Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program. Objective: the program aims to generate employment by creating self-employment ventures and micro-enterprises in the non-farm sector for both rural and urban areas. It specifically focuses on integrating traditional artisans and unemployed youth into economic activities. Implementing agency: the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSME, through the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, QUIC, administers PMEGP. Employment trends: rural versus urban enterprises. Higher employment in rural areas. Rural enterprises under PMEGP have consistently outperformed urban ones in job creation, averaging 8.19 jobs per unit compared to 8.07 jobs per unit in urban areas. Of the total 80.52 lakh jobs created under PMEGP, 2008 to 2024, 64.55 lakh jobs, 80%, were generated in rural areas. Units supported: out of the 9.86 lakh units assisted during this period, 79.89% were in rural areas and only 20.11% were in urban areas. Compound annual growth rate, CAGR employment generation under PMEGP has grown at an impressive 8.67% CAGR between 2008 to 9 and 2023 to 24. Impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Rural employment surge, 2021 to 22 recorded the highest rural employment under PMEGP, with 6.77 lakh jobs created, coinciding with large-scale migration from urban to rural areas during the pandemic. PMEGP provided critical employment opportunities to displaced urban populations during this period. Urban recovery post-pandemic. Urban employment under PMEGP peaked in 2023 to 24, with 1.61 lakh jobs generated, signaling recovery and growth in urban enterprises. Funding and financial assistance. Subsidy structure: general category beneficiaries, rural areas, 25% subsidy of the project cost. Urban areas, 15% subsidy. Special category beneficiaries, e.g. SC Cent, OBC, women, etc. Rural areas, 35% subsidy. Urban areas, 25% subsidy. Project cost limits: manufacturing sector, maximum project cost of 50 lakh rupees. Service sector, maximum project cost of 20 lakh rupees. Second loan for upgradation. Post 2018-19 existing PMEGP Mudra enterprises are eligible for a second loan based on good performance. Manufacturing sector, maximum project cost of 1 crore rupees. Service sector, maximum project cost of 25 lakh rupees. Subsidy: general areas, 15% of project cost. NER, Northeast, and hilly areas, 20% of project cost. Funding utilization: PMEGP operates as a central sector scheme, meaning there is no fixed state-wise budget allocation. Funds are utilized based on demand generation and loans sanctioned by financial institutions. Budget outlay: an outlay of 13,554.42 crore rupees has been approved for PMEGP for the 5 financial years from 2021 to 22 to 2025 to 26. Key achievements and highlights. Employment generation: PMEGP has successfully created over 80.52 lakh jobs across India since its inception. Rural areas have benefited the most, emphasizing the program's effectiveness in improving rural livelihoods. Pandemic resilience: the scheme played a pivotal role during the COVID-19 pandemic, especially in supporting rural areas with employment opportunities amidst large-scale urban displacement. CAGR growth: The program's consistent annual growth in employment generation, 8.67%, showcases its sustained impact. Challenges and future focus. Urban-rural employment gap. While rural areas have thrived, the urban segment lags in employment generation, highlighting the need for targeted support to urban microenterprises. Enhancing second loan utilization. Ensuring widespread adoption of the second loan facility for upgradation and expansion could amplify the scheme's impact. Sustaining rural development post-pandemic. Maintaining the employment momentum in rural areas requires continuous funding and policy focus, especially as urban enterprises recover. Efficient fund utilization. Given the demand-driven nature of the scheme, optimizing fund allocation to regions with higher demand is essential for maximizing benefits.